I believe, go back to Texas, where John Bachman is there. And I think John is going to talk to the Lieutenant Governor, Dan Patrick. John, are you there?
That is correct, Heather. I'm standing here. I am here, Heather. We're here with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Just got off the stage.
Yeah.
Great speech. You got the crowd fired up. One of the things you mentioned, though, you said the 45th and 47th president.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw that video clip, didn't you?
Yeah, yes, I did. I had lunch with the president today. We had a little gathering of about a dozen of us, and I was his campaign manager in 16 and 20 here in Texas. And so we got our group together, and I had heard about the clip, and then it came up today, and I said, Mr. President, 45, 47, it sounds like you've already kind
announced,
of
right?
Announced, and look, this is the biggest red county in America, a county of more than 100,000 people or more, with the highest support for Trump, over 70%. And these people are just, this is Trump country. And John, we are in a situation where the left, and this is not hyperbole,
right,
where the left truly has a plan to change America to a socialist country. And we have two elections to stop it, 22 and 24. Everything, Ronald Reagan, I said in my speech, Ronald Reagan said, liberty and freedom are only one generation from extinction. That we don't pass it on through the bloodstream to our children. We have to teach it to them, protect it, and fight for it, and for them to pass it on. Otherwise, in the sunset of our lives, we will sit and talk to our children's children about an America where men and women used to be free. We're in that sunset with these socialists. We're in this sunset with Biden. And we're going to have to fight and take this country back. And I'm confident that we will. There's a verse, Matthew 4:16 says, they were in the dark and they saw the lightness. And I now believe when you look at Virginia, New Jersey, where there are 1 million more Democrats registered than Republicans, even Democrats are seeing the light.
You talked about how many people are moving here from Texas.
Yeah,
I love what you said, how Texas moves to you. You don't move to Texas. The other thing, too, I remember, you were one of the first people to stand up and say, we got to learn to live with COVID. We can't let it change our lives. And you were excoriated for saying that.
Yes, so it was March 23rd in 2020 that, look, I'm a senior citizen. I've got 7 grandkids. And I feel good as a senior citizen, but I'm a senior citizen. And when I read all this, that it was mainly senior citizens at risk, I said, wait a minute. I'll do anything to save my grandchildren and to save their country. So let us take care of ourselves, and keep working. Don't close the country down. I'm also one of the first who said, I'm done with Fauci in April of 2020, or whenever it was, April or May. I've never believed that he was credible on this issue at all. And we were right on both. He's not been credible, and America should not have shut down. Texas didn't shut down.
Nope.
And we kept going, and that's why we have a great, strong economy.
And you can feel it. I mean, I said this when I was in Arizona. You can feel it in Florida. You can feel it in Texas. You can feel it in these states. People love their freedom, and they're willing to stand up for it. You feel that in the crowd tonight. You heard it when the crowd, and after you spoke there. It's great to have you with us. I'm going to let you get back to everything going on back there, but we appreciate you spending some time with us.
Hey, John, thank you. And you all have a great, I love Newsmax. Chris Salcedo, I own a radio station in Texas. Chris Salcedo does my morning show.
We love
and he's
Chris
on the
too.
afternoon. So we thank Newsmax for telling the truth of what's going on in America. And folks, just don't give up.
That's true.
Don't give up. We're in the fight. There's a line that I like to say that we have to get it right in Texas because there's not another Texas to move to. and America's moving to Texas. And we're all going to join together, all the red states. And we're going to convert. Let me tell you one thing. The Valley, the Hispanic voters, they are moving to our party in droves.
We saw that in the last election.
Moving to our party in droves.
And we see the trend lines as well in other places.
So, anyway, I appreciate being here. Appreciate you covering it tonight. Thank you for being on Newsmax.
Yeah, well, we're the only major network willing to cover it, and we're happy to do so.
And that's why I appreciate it.
Right.
And the president made a real clear point of that tonight. At lunch today, he said, Newsmax is covering it. The whole thing, they're covering it. It's great. It's great.
Well, we look forward to his speech.
Yeah.
We're going to listen back into Don Jr. We appreciate you spending some time with us.
He's coming up shortly.
All right. Thanks so much. All right, guys, back to you in the studio.
Well, you heard him.